forgot to like hit stop instead of pause. So I'm going to finish this one on screen. Let me know down below in the comments which tool you like is your favorite for creating dots. Again, I forgot to dab off. Oh well. Let's see how light it'll get before I put it in. Now you notice one other thing I didn't do. I didn't change the sponge from this color, from the green, or the pink that I used. I'm using the same exact sponge. So in some cases you'll see little bits of the green will come in. Not now, I've been using it too long. See how light it gets. Now what I like to do sometimes is to create a dot border like that all around my piece or my page if I'm creating a book for someone. That makes a pretty border, and it's easy to do, as you can see. Maybe if I can get it. No, not enough paint. I need more paint. I could color people. Let's try a little bit of light purple or lavender. I'm using a piece of paper here that has been gessoed. So when I'm done with that piece of paper, I'll use it in my art somewhere. Well, this paint I'm using is this Crafter's acrylic for deco art that I get at my dollar all around here in Canada. When they have it, they don't have. I haven't seen any since. Sorry, squeaky chair. Since they did the shutting down for the. Well, you all know what I mean. I don't want to get into it. So far, that's what I have. I don't want to make your background too much. If you like it too much, you won't want to cover it up. I'm going to add some more just to carry some of the purple through, so that it's on both sides of the paper. It doesn't look like I only did half the paper. Well, as I said, it's getting lighter and lighter. There you go. There's my dots. Let's go over here, because I'm not done. Let's try some more of that turquoise. Turquoise is my favorite color. Well, no, I have many favorite colors. Now, I'm going to use the same sponge, but I'm going to turn, so I'm using the side instead of the bottom, which I can get more of an area with my covering my stencil. Now I'm only going to use the smaller dots this time because I don't want to get too much coverage. Stencil moved on me. I'm liking the layers I see. I'm hoping the camera picks me up on some of the layers as well. Okay, notice I am not putting my stencil back on top the same spot. I'm overlapping a little. That way you don't just cover up the same circles. Hey Coco. Bye Coco. Now, I'm done with that part. That took a long time. Please feel free to fast forward if you wish. The next prompt is cut a circle out of today's page. I'll repeat my path prompt, which I've already done. I've repeated it many times. Pull or tear out something. Oh. Or use a ruler. I don't know where to use. A tear ruler. The ruler's still wet. Tear it in half and I'm going to glue it back together. That'll be my tear. Different. I've never done it that way before. If you ask me what this is from, it's I can't read it anymore. Sugar something. I got it from Pearl Finds a long time ago. I think Tina actually got it and then had Pearl send it to me, and my auction went a long time ago. Now that has to dry, so and I'm going to hopefully do something to make that line show up a little bit more. So now we have a torn end here, a torn end here, and these are just the regular ends. And now I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Do a close-up first to see if you can see the tear. So you should. And now it's over here. Okay. I'm going to pause. I'm going to see my lovely messy table. I need a new tablecloth. I'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back. Like a radio host. Next prompt is brayer. So what I'm going to do is use my brayer and my homemade gesso, which is white paint, and basically baby powder. And this is cornstarch baby powder. This is President's Choice, so get it in the superstore, but you can buy it at Dollarama. This is my decrepit one and only brayer. Right, it gets time to get a new one when I can afford it. Maybe I'll get lucky and find it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. What I like about using the gesso on top of this is because it's not gonna hide all the paints and dots that I put on here, but it is gonna mute some of the colors wherever the gesso lands. And use a brayer, I have no control over where the gesso lands. Well, and I will have to let this dry, so I will have to pause again. It will also give me some interesting texture on my paper. There's another prompt then. Now that has to dry, so I am going to pause, but before I pause, I'm going to give another close-up on it, just to show you a little bit of how it looks now. When I come back, I will do another close-up so you can see what it looks like once it's dry. Right now it's still wet, so yeah. And you can see that's the torn line that I glued together. And here's the other torn line. And that's it. And that's a close-up. And I'll be back in a little bit, show you what it looks like once it's dry. There. Okay, the next prompt I'm going to work on is music paper, which is, I think it was number 6 or 7. I already cut up the pieces, or not cut, ripped. Now I'm just going to put them willy-nilly, so they can go any direction you wish, doesn't matter. And again, you're most likely going to cover it up with some other prompts. In this case, I don't want to cover this center part up with my music paper. I'm going to use it some other way. I haven't figured that out yet. You can also make a good artboard. I'm going to call it an artboard. A board that you can make with certain things that you want to art with, like certain colors or whatever, to see if they work well together. So you can make them into a board that you can cut up and maybe use to make tags or some other thing that you want to put in your art, or a book you may be working on. It's a fun way to create. Either it can start your project or it can be used within your project. It works both ways. Sometimes when you get stuck, it's good to make an artboard of the colors you like at that moment. So then that'll bring you into some other way to create another artwork that you want to create. Helps you to get out of your stuck brain. Let's try that again. Keep moving it where you can't see it. So there is the music paper or that prompt. And I'm going to pause and let that dry. Okay, so it's dry now. There's awesome texture in this paper. I'm going to do the prompts that use household item. So messy, but fun. Sherlock next prompt. No, I'm not doing them in the exact order at their end. But Becca said that's okay, you can do them in whatever order you would like to do them in. There's another wild card. Let's do the wild card. I just need some black. I don't know if you can see that this is a piece of cheesecloth, and I painted through it, and I've also mixed. It's now hard, not super hard, but it's hard enough that they're stiff enough that it will make a stencil. Just Deco Arts, Crafter's Acrylic. Again, make sure you tap your sponge off to get rid of the excess paint. It'll look better in the long run. Or if you want that excess. That's what that's going to look like. I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see better. The more I use this cheesecloth, the more stiffer it will get. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have a stencil would do this, but I don't have that option, so I'm using what I have. I can see that one better. I kind of like it light. good. A little bit of black to make it pop. Technically, that could be another household item, but I'm going to take that as a wild card. I'm going to do the prompt called page number 8 in a magazine, or color bling. So I'm going to use the prompt from my magazine that I found. Number 8, page 8 had all of these things in it. They're from the Mary Maxim catalog. I know somebody who would love to build these. But I think I'm going to just use the one and save the others. This is neat though. It's a jewelry box. But it would be cool to use for a camera. This is a merry-go-round. The only reason I'm using this is I like the color behind it. Okay. Paint is still wet. Don't need to be so close. I do like that. I can change my mind. I still have no idea what I'm going to do with these. And when I'm done, if you have any suggestions, you can put them in the comments below this video once I upload it to YouTube. There's another prompt. I have two left, and one is animal or trace, and the other one is use paint finger paint or splatter or spray. And this is my animal that I came up with. See how see-through that is. Should have made more of this. I made that prior to doing this video. I have coffee filter, which I took. Coffee died, of course, and used my stamp on it, and then embossed the image after with the black superfine detail black by Ranger. This was gifted to me a long time ago, but that's how I made those. And then I covered it with some matte medium on top, because it gives it a leathery feel. You can't see it. You can't see a leathery feel. Going to make more of these. With other stamps. Look how that turned out. I do the same thing with an empty tea bag. Now I need to splatter. What color would be good for splatter? Cannot decide what color I want to splatter. Okay, we'll get this stop. So that is my completed splattered my coffee cup. My completed prompts game for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you weren't taken by how long this video became. But please let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Take care all.